Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in! Oh. Hello! Hi! Welcome in! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in to Mizu's 1 year anniversary! Pachi, 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 pachi! Welcome in! Hi, chat! Hi, chat! Sorry if I keep freezing in and out. My camera is angled a little bit differently for the secondary segment of our stream. So if I wobble back and forth or if I look a little strange, that is why. It's because the camera is not directly pointed at me right now. So beware. I'm gonna be at a weird angle for right now. Hi everybody, hopefully you are all having a good day today. I'm actually gonna put this over here so I can see. Okay. Hi! I'm messing everything up, but that's okay. That's normal. That's normal. Alright! Let me say hellos to my hellos to everybody. Hello Pompa, hello Pablo, hello Wicked, hello Sabadir, hello Nimby! Hello Simon! Hello Hidden! Hello Cool! Hello Billy! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in! Today we're gonna yap a lot. I'm going to be doing my first ever hand cam stream, which is showing off my entirety of my comic book collection that I have been slowly cultivating for the past however long. Pretty much as soon as Marvel Rivals came out, I started collecting comics, so I guess this is almost my 1 year of just collecting comics, so yeah! Hi Mizu, finally I can catch a stream, let's go! I'm very excited to have you here! But yeah, also, we're doing a bonus of also showing off my entirety of my Resident Evil collection as of right now. The only thing I'm not going to show you guys is my Ida bag. Cause I feel like if I was at a convention, it'd be way too like, oh, you know what I mean? So due to that, my safety, I am not showing that. But I will be showing all of my physical Resident Evil memorabilia as well. I think we will start on that before I go into my big comic, cause that's gonna take the biggest portion of the stream. But yeah, I can show you guys all of my Resident Evil stuff too. I figured I'd show both. Today's just a big Mizu being a fucking nerd day. And that way I can be like, if anybody thinks that I'm a Resident Evil poser, I'm not. I in fact own multiple copies of these games. I think I have like 5 or 6 copies of Resident Evil 4 alone. Like, I have an issue. It's fine. Hello Mateo! I desperately need sleep soon. It's 2:30 and I wake up around 5, but happy anniversary Mizu, crazy. I've been a fan for a full year now. I appreciate it so very much. Please go to bed. You don't have to stay on my behalf. The VOD will always remain up, so do not worry. Did I miss the hellos? You did, but hello Bonkers! Welcome in. I really appreciate it. But yeah, it's the 1 year anniversary stream, chat. It's a 1 year anniversary stream. 1 year anniversary! Also, I forgot to thank a donation yesterday. But I don't remember who it was, so let me real quick check it. Let me real quick check it so I can thank it, because I didn't thank it yesterday on my stream because I didn't notice. I didn't notice. Let's see if it tells me. Thank you, Goomba! Thank you, Goomba, for the $50 donation towards the PC goal. I appreciate that so very, very much. Thank you. But yeah. I forgot to say that. Remind me if Goomba comes in later to shout that out again. Remind me to shout that out again. But yeah, my face is gonna freeze from time to time because I have the camera angled towards the desk we're going to be sitting at. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun and weird and wacky and awkward and, great. It's gonna be great. But, yeah, I wanted to shout that out yesterday because I forgot to do that yesterday because I didn't see, because my brain was so Marvel Rival-centric focused. But yeah. For reasons that Some of you know and some of you will not know until next week, but you'll figure it out. So is Goomba the highest donator? I feel like he might have took your spot. It's okay. I'm excited though. I hope you all are excited too for the 1-year anniversary of Mizuki! I looked much different than I did now, but, you know. That's fine? Okay, sick. As long as Mizu gets her PC upgrades. Yes! That's the plan! That's the hope, that's the dream. With a little bit extra left over to buy games. Yes! Because I still don't have the funds to get Resident Evil 5 when it comes out. So, one day, listen, Mizu just has to save, and not to mention with all the Marvel Rival skins that they're putting out, God, they hate me so bad. NetEase hates me so bad with all the skins that they're putting out. They're like, we must squeeze any penny that we can out of this little silly dog girl with autism. They can't do this to me! They can't do this to me! That's what happens. That's what happens. NetEase knows their target audience, and it's Mizuki Akemi, and it's I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm simply fucked. What's another thing we need to get? A cash release? You don't have to. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. They're giving me a free skin at least once for the anniversary. So at least one of them will be taken care of. Do I know which one? Absolutely the fuck not, I don't. But we'll figure it out. Good things comes to those who are patient and wait. And that's why, yeah. They know how to bring all the money out of Mizu. Unfortunately, they do! They strike me where it hurts, and I'm like, NetEase, please! NetEase, please! And then watch as when Rogue gets released, she gets a cool, new, awesome skin that Mizu also has to have, and they also release another Bucky skin. And then Mizu's like, yeah. That's literally what's gonna happen. I'm calling it. They're gonna release a new Bucky skin. And it's gonna be a crazy one. It's gonna be a crazy one. It's gonna be like one where Mizu can't say no to it, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm fucking screwed. That's over for everybody. That's over for everybody. And then they're like, you know how we teased the other characters? Haha, here's Black Cat. And then I'm like, fuck. It's triply over for Mizu. That'd be triply over for Mizu. I forgot to... Okay. You know what? It's fine. You guys are gonna hear water bottle noises in the background, and I forgot to rip the labels off of these things. So I gotta do that, just so I'm hydrated throughout the stream, and you guys don't see anything. I don't think you will, based on the angle, but I'm not taking chances. I'm not taking chances, so sorry if you hear gross water bottle sounds right now. I'm fixing that, because I forgot. Listen, I have a lot of things that I have to keep up with, including, like, school stuff, and I just got assigned literally, like, the worst project I've ever been assigned in my entire life. And it's such bullshit, and it's so awful. It's so incredibly awful. I have never been assigned a project where it's just, like, so much, like, bullshit layered on top of bullshit. And they also want me to get it done by next week. And I'm like... Relaxing ASMR. Yeah, ASMR. VTuber cuts labels off of water bottles. So she will be able to drink water on stream without doxing herself. Welcome in, Pablo! Hi, hi. You know, It's the first time Mizu's doing all this, so we live and learn, as Sonic has taught me. Live and learn. Live and learn. I kind of want to do a cover of Live and Learn, but I want to do the version from the live-action Sonic movie because I love the guitar riffs in it, and it sounds like more metal and awesome. Not that the original isn't awesome, but it's not the vibe that I go for music-wise. I feel like it could be sick. I feel like it could be peak. Mizuki Live and Learn cover. Live and Learn Sonic cover. Which subject? It's a film, like, history class. But it's, like, really specific bullshit that I'm not gonna disclose. Because it may dox my school. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm good, thanks. Time to go to sleep, but love Mizu lots. Here's to more years of great memories. Thank you so much for popping in, Mateo! Oh, Yasu Mizu, have a good rest of your night. I appreciate it so very, very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciated it. I wanna also... I wish I could show off the Resident Evil board game that I have, but I can't. It's sealed. I can't do it. And plus it's only an expansion pack, so I don't have the original board game. At what point in time I'll get the actual board game and figure out how we can play it. I feel like it'd just be cool to sit and like review it and like read the cards and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited! You guys get to see, my fingers. That's so weird to say, but it's true. You guys get to see my fingers. You guys are getting a Mizuki hand reveal. Mizu hand reveal. For the very first time, my hands are making grand debut. You dice roll for chat, and if it's card choice based, we vote. Ooh, that's kind of sick. That kind of goes hard. But the original game cost $30. It cost $30. I have this expansion, but not the actual, like, base game. I have, like, the DLC. I have the board game DLC. That's literally what it is. It's board game DLC. But I don't have the initial. We finally get to see the original grippers. Ew, I don't like that. I don't like that term. Don't call them original grippers. Ew. You guys are gonna see my awful calluses from art and like writing. My tiny hands! Oh my gosh, you guys get to see my small little hands. I always have the smallest hands out of my friend group, and a lot of my friends have like the big yaoi hands, so what they like to do is literally like curl their fingers on top of mine, and it's so weird. Honestly, $30 isn't bad for a board game. Stares at Berserk board game. I didn't even know that Berserk had a board game. Do you have the GameCube chainsaw controller? I don't, because that thing goes for a lot of money online, and it's not something Mizu can feasibly afford. I do have a GameCube that works, though. That's true, at least. I have a really cool controller for it. Somewhere. I think it's red. I don't know, most of my controllers are red. Red or black. I like my goth controllers. But yeah, you guys are gonna see my entirety of my Resident Evil collection that I have so far, except for the board game, just because the board game is sealed and it's far away and I don't want to deal with it right now, but I have it. And it also has some tags that may or may not be doxing, because I'm afraid of messing up the plastic. Because I feel so, it feels so crazy to have it still sealed. To where I'm just like, I don't feel like I should open this until I have everything I need for it. You know what I mean? They don't. It's being made through crowdfunding via Patreon, so rip if we ever see it on the store shelves and stuff. Oh, I get it now. I see. All the nice things are always so expensive. I know. It's such a shame. Okay. I'm glad none of my friends wrapped their fingers around my tiny wrists. I also have small little wrists. I can wrap my own like thumb and middle finger around my wrist. I don't know. I feel like I can do most of my fingers. You guys will be able to see. I have really tiny gamer wrists. I have really tiny, like, slim, like, gamer wrists. And it's so funny because I didn't know that you could lose weight in your wrists. So whenever I was like, I was like starting to lose weight and stuff, I was just like, why is there a weird bump on my wrist? And I couldn't figure out why. And my dumbass didn't realize it was a fucking bone. And my bone was starting to show a little bit. You know? I freaked out thinking I had a medical condition. What's the term? Like a hypochondriac? Like I'm that shit. I'm that shit a little bit. I like freak myself out with my anxiety. I freak myself out so much to where I convince myself that I have something that I don't have. Hello, Mario! Welcome in! Hi, Mizu. Happy anniversary. Thank you! Bruh, it's true. I know! It's true, though. It's how I freak out, like, most of the time over illness. It's such a pain in the ass. I am my own biggest op. I am my own biggest op. Understandable though? Yeah! Health stuff is scary, man. When you don't know what's going on with your body, that's a scary thing. That always freaks me out. As for me, my family on my grandfather's side are all skinny. Oh, I see. Hi, Merciless! Welcome in! Happy anniversary, everyone! Thank you! Mizu-versary, 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 happy Mizu-versary. The channel is a year old today. It's crazy how far I've gone. And from where I came from, it's like, it's like crazy. I wanna go even further. Go further beyond. Yeah, we just had that genetic lottery. I see. I wish I could buy one of those cool figures with leather clothes. There's a Leon for 70 bucks that's so good. I think you're talking about the Hot Toys figures, are you not? They don't cost $70. Those things are $400 to $500. If you see it for $70, that's a scam. You're gonna come in with Timu Leon S. Kennedy and then you're gonna be upset. Because the Hot Toys ones are the ones that are the big ones that have like real clothing and sometimes real hair. Not actually real hair, but they're like doll hair. I saw like a Wanda figure that had like real brushable hair and I was like, she literally looks like Elizabeth Olsen, like 1-for-1. It's not Hot Toys. It's a third-party company that makes 112. Hot Toys are 1/6 and licensed. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen those before then. Leon Hot Toy. I want at least one of him. Just one. Just one. I have a few dream figures. The big magnum opus figure I fear is probably gonna be Resident Evil 6 Hot Toys Leon. That's the big magnum opus. The second one is that huge fucking statue that they did for Resident Evil 4 remake, where it's Leon and he's walking up on like a village path, and it's like he's standing on like this dirt road, and under the dirt road it has so much little Easter eggs from like all the bullets that you use throughout the game. There's like a chicken laying golden eggs. And it's just, it's so good, it's so pink, but that thing's huge and I don't know where I'd put it. I think it's the same scale as the Collector's Edition Chris from Village. I wrote hate, not hot toy, in the iconic way of counterfeiting. The counterfeits being a letter off. That's true. I forgot. I usually can tell counterfeits, so I barely pay attention. Oh, hi, Goomba! Welcome in! I did see. Thank you for telling me, Wicked. Goomba, thank you for the $50 donation yesterday! I didn't see it while I was streaming because I was so locked in, because you know the reason why. So I wanted to have the chance to thank you for that. Thank you, Goomba. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Chat. I fear it is time. I fear it is time for Mizu to actually set shit up. And I'm nervous. Okay. I'm nervous! I'm nervous! You guys won't make fun of my hands, would you? That would be a weird thing to make fun of somebody for, but don't make fun of my hands. I'm being very vulnerable today on my anniversary. And you're gonna see a giant cinema roll. Just because it's the nicest, like, table thing that we can put down to make it look nice. Okay, wait. I think I'm just gonna switch to it. We're gonna hope that nothing happens. Ah! You can see it! Okay. This is a huge stack right now. You can't tell, though. You can't tell that this is a huge stack in front of you. I'm gonna move places. We're gonna hope my headphone cord reaches. It should. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. Alright. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We're going on an adventure. Mizuki's gonna have to, like, make herself, like, 10 times bigger for a reason. Because maybe I'm gonna be smaller once I turn and go over here. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna look on screen yet. I'm gone. I'm just simply gone. Okay, wait. We're figuring this out together. Is this better? And if I feel like I'm too small. Bigger. Bigger. Big Mizu. Big, tall, powerful woman Mizu. Okay. Ah, please don't come up. Okay, great. Surely, this looks fine. Okay. I need to do a little bit more adjusting. It's really hard because my model leans whenever I lean forward. So I can't, like, fully adjust. Which is awesome, and I'm glad that my model has so much range. Maybe I just go a little bit out like this. And then put myself a little bit more like this. I'm still too small! Maybe I just adjust the size here instead. Adjust Mizu size here. Okay, surely this is good enough. Why am I still small? God damn it. Scale bigger. Scale bigger. Okay. Okay. Now when I sit. Yay! We figured it out. Everybody clap. I forgot to put chat on screen. Wait. You guys aren't on screen. Okay. Let me figure this out. Okay. This. You guys are on screen now. I gotta fix it though. It's too big. It's too much. Ah! Okay, there we go. Good enough. You guys are there. Yes, the table is unsteady. We ball. The table is unsteady. We ball. I've never seen the lower section of Mizu's outfit. I have legs. I swear I have legs. This is a nice view. Don't worry about the view. Don't worry too much. Anyway, hi chat. Welcome in! Welcome in! Mizu hands! Mizu hands are real! Mizu hands are real! I'm wearing some very long glove things cause they're comfy and I'm goth. So yeah, we like sweater paws around here, so this is like little pull-on sweater paw cloth glove things that have like a cute pattern. And yeah, that's what those are. Absolutely cute hands. What the freak? But yeah, I have small hands. I have small hands. If you want to see scale, I don't know what would be good scale. I have a Shadow the Hedgehog plush. Maybe that'll help. For scale. Because these are all really high up. Because it's a big stack of books right here. Which we're gonna get to at some point in time. What's a good thing that I could use for scale? Okay, I have... Okay, this is... We're gonna move these out of the way. Very cutely and quickly. The table's gonna wobble. Nobody freak out. Okay! I have... Resident Evil 4. I have Resident Evil 4 for the PS4. You guys should all know around the sizing of this box. This is my hand per scale of the Resident Evil 4 box, and my wrist starts about here, I think. So yeah, that's for scale. This is me holding it. Leon. Yay! So yeah, that's a little bit of scale for you. I guess that's the best thing I could really do. I feel like I need to make you guys bigger for me to see on the screen. I gotta read you guys! I gotta be able to read you guys. Welcome in, Luke! Okay. There's no other options in the poll. Yeah, you have to bring me a gift. It's my anniversary. Those are the gifts that you can choose from. Holy shit, they are really small, but kinda cute. What the heck? It's not too bad. It's not too bad, but I always have the smallest hands out of every friend group. Like, they always like to do this to Mizu. Oh, like this. It's weird. It always is the weirdest experience ever. Also, my nails are natural. I didn't paint them because I was lazy. The view is amazing. Ah, thank you! I guess I don't know how to feel about that. But yeah, Leon. We got Leon. We got all of my Resident Evil games over here. I don't know if we want to do those first, just so we could go through my whole Resident Evil collection first, or do you guys want to go through the comics first? Because the comics, I have over 100 comics. I have over 100 comics, and some of them I don't think are fully archived properly. I feed my soul and heart already belongs to something somewhere, so you'll have to commit to Mortal Kombat to get it from whoever owns it. What the heck? How dare you cheat on Mizu? What the freak? I'm kidding. I don't mind. It's fine. You just being here is enough. Resident Evil first. Okay. This is gonna go in a weird, wacky order. I'm gonna save my holy grail for the very last. Do you want to start off with something silly? Do we want to start off with something silly? Or should we start off with like the movies and stuff? They're all falling away from, because I'm storing them all currently on my bed because I have no other space. You guys don't get to see the bed. That's where the magic happens, and you guys don't get to see where the magic happens. That's a little too personal, you know? Okay, where are my CGI movies? Let's do all of the, live action movies, then we'll do all of the CGI movies, and then we'll do all of the games. And then we'll do my funny, silly, goofy, random fun find that I found. Where's the red cartridge? Where's the red case? Not that red case. There's another red case. There's one of the CGI movies. I'm missing it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ah, sorry if you heard something bang my mic. So... Alright, here are all the Alice OC movies that I have. I have all of them. So... We have a whole collection with Resident Evil Apocalypse, Resident Evil Extinction, and Resident Evil Afterlife. All in one big collection. So I did not get them all. I did not get them all individually. I got a whole big DVD with all of them. I thrifted this, I think. My entire collection is mostly thrifted. I will tell you when I did buy something for full price, but if I don't say anything about it being full price, assume that it was thrifted, because that is where most of my collection comes from. So this was thrifted, I'm fairly certain. This was thrifted. So we have that, the first movie, the first 4 movies, and then to end it all off, we have Resident Evil. No, I have 2 more. Resident Evil Retribution, which is the 5th movie. Wonderful. I love this outfit. This is my favorite outfit that she has ever worn, and it slays, and I want Mizuki in this outfit. If any artists or if somebody wants to commission Mizu in this outfit, I would be so pleased and happy. So yeah. How the camera wraps things is wild and making it look like it's wobbling. Yeah, it's also my it's the camera with the quality that it is. We got a more cheaper alternative to one of the fancy ones because the fancy ones cost a lot of money and are more hard to set up with my setup. So yeah, sorry about all of that. But yeah, we got Resident Evil: The Final Chapter. I believe both these Resident Evil movies are also thrifted. But yeah, I got this. I haven't watched it yet. It's the only Resident Evil live action movie. Well, it's not the only Resident Evil live action movie I haven't watched. I haven't watched this one. Mizu's actually really bad with getting things and then just not watching them. I usually just grab them to collect them most of the time. But yeah, I am a Resident Evil head through and through. So even if it's bad, I collect it just to have it a part of my collection because I love the franchise so much and I want to support the franchise. But I do love this still of Mila just because it does feel very like actual video game Resident Evil with how it's shot. You know what I mean? Like this feels like a very Resident Evil pose. So I do like that. But yeah, I don't know what this movie is about at all besides the ending of this film, which was batshit insane. So, that's fun. Excited for that. We will be watching the rest of them at some point in time. And then, of course, we have everybody's favorite, which is Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. I say this as a liar because nobody loves this movie. Why is Beck from Victorious playing Leon S. Kennedy? I don't know. But from what I understand, everyone's like, yeah, it's really bad, and it just rushes through the plot really fast. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I can't tell you my POV on it. I can't tell you what I think of it because I haven't watched it. I own it, but I haven't watched it yet. But I have it. But yeah, that's all my live action Resident Evil movies that I have. I will be owning the new one whenever it does come out. But of course it has to go through theaters first, even though I'm going to hate it because it's not going to be following the games at all. Okay, and then we can go through the the next section, which is my CGI movies. We'll go in order. We have Resident Evil Degeneration. This movie recently had an anniversary. My favorite part of this movie is when Claire, takes the umbrella and, like, winks. That's, like, my favorite part of this film. It's my favorite part. It was funny. I personally did not like this movie out of all of them. I feel like Leon was way too stoic and less punny. He needed to be more punny. I feel like he was a little out of character for me. So yeah, I was okay with this film. Didn't love it. But yeah, I just think the other ones did a much better job of feeling more Resident Evil for me. Well, maybe not Chief Ions. Claire with the umbrella was great. I agree. That was such a fun little wink, and I enjoyed that very much. The next one, however, I did really enjoy because it was fucking batshit insane. Resident Evil Damnation. I will say I did pay full price for all of my CGI movies just because they are hard to find, out and about. Except for, one that I will specify. But, most of these I paid full price for. These were actually Christmas gifts. Cause I love Resident Evil. But yeah, we got Damnation. I do like Damnation. We got Matthew Mercer, Leon S. Kennedy, who's very funny. He cracks so much jokes in this film where I'm just like, this is peak. There's a bunch of craziness that happens. I think it is the only movie that Ada is a part of, not out of the CGI movies. But it's very good. It's very awesome. Is it my favorite? No. Does it rank higher than Degeneration for me? Absolutely it does. But yeah, that's how I feel about that one. I think it's crazy. I love it because it is crazy. Next we have Vendetta, which is one of Mizuki's favorite movies. I love this one. It is one of my, I want to say probably, I think it is my top movie as of right now, but I feel like Death Island is going to replace it whenever I do watch it. I have not watched it yet. That's always been my thing, because I'm just like, I always love to put off things that I'm really excited about, because I don't want that excitement to end. You know what I mean? So, I have just been kind of putting off watching Resident Evil Death Island. Because I'm just like, it'll all end, and that's like the last time we technically saw Leon, so I don't wanna watch it yet. So, anyway, I love Vendetta. I do think it has a very Resident Evil plot. I feel like it feels like the most Resident Evil. I feel like it would literally be a Resident Evil game. I've had controversy in my chat about the amount of people Leon killed on the roads, and I will say I don't care. He's allowed, I feel, with after everything that he has, you know? He's allowed a little bit. You gotta crack a few eggs to make an omelet, you know? But I love this. I love Rebecca Chambers in this. I love the comedy in it. I love Leon on this stupid fuck-ass motorcycle. Absolute peak. I love it. Some of y'all are afraid to just admit that this movie is absolute peak. It's great. It's amazing. It's the one that I would recommend out of the CGI stuff. Next, this one I thrifted, surprisingly. I think I got this movie for like $5. And I was like, holy shit. It's not even a movie, it's the TV show. But I digress. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, which was fun. I liked a lot of it. I liked a lot of the mystery aspect to it. I liked a lot of the characters that are in it. What I didn't like was how quick the boss fight ended. The boss lasted 0.2 seconds and died so fucking quickly that I was just like, oh, well, That sucks. So I just wish that they dragged it out just a little bit more there, so where his death would have more of an impact on me, but it didn't really. Animation's gorgeous though. Leon looks great. And then of course, let me actually open this and make sure nothing. Okay, well, I'm gonna take that out just out of fear. But we have I definitely paid full price for this baby. My steel box of Resident Evil Death Island. I think this is the very first steel box I've ever owned. It's gorgeous. This thing is beautiful. Art-wise, oh my god, everybody looks so great. And then on the inside, it has the screen cap that I fear ruined me. I'm taking out the disc very carefully right now. Look at them. Look at them! You can't expect me not to freak out. I literally opened the case and freaked out. For those of you who don't know, this is literally Mizu's ultimate Mizu sandwich right here. You know, I just want to be put in between them, you know what I mean? I think you guys get it. I think you guys understand. Anyway, this is what the disc looks like if anybody's interested. Very beautiful. All of it's really pretty. It also comes with like a free digital version, which I already claimed the code to, but I didn't want you guys to mooch off my code just in case. It's my code. I paid full price for it. But yeah, Resident Evil Death Island Steelbox. Have not watched it yet, so I can't tell you my opinion on it, but I already know I'm gonna love it. I already know that this is gonna be peak for me. So, those are all my CGI movies. I own all of them. I own literally all of them. Now I need to get actually a little bit organized with all my games, because this is gonna be insane. Okay, so this one's first. So I'm gonna place this here. I gotta find them all. I literally have to find them all. Oh my god. I'm already ruining things. Ruining it. Okay. Okay. This is 4, 5. Okay, that goes there. Actually goes here. 4, 5. Where's 6? 6 is easy to find because it's bright fucking red. 2, 3. Please don't fall. Thank you. 3, 2. Where's 1? Origins collection is both 1 and 0. 6. Where's 7? I have 2 versions of 7. No, I don't. I have 1 version of 7. No, I have... Do I have 2 or 1? Oh, I have 2 versions of 7. Because I'm normal! And I thrifted one of them. Okay, 6, 7. But I don't know what that means still. And I don't care to know what it means. I'm just saying it because it's a funny trigger word. You know, like how everybody said chicken jockey. Okay, here. Woo! Oh, this one's also important. I'll do like a miscellaneous section, I guess. This is my miscellaneous section. Okay, sick. So glad that we understand everything that's going on right now, because I definitely do. Okay. Sorry I'm less organized. But you know. Hello, Ghosty, welcome in! It's been a while. I'm glad to see you today. Alright. Origins collection. I thrifted this. I thrifted the Origins collection. It has both Resident Evil 0 and 1. Remastered for the PS4. Very nice, very awesome, very wonderful. If you want to see me play either of those games, I've already played them. You know where to find them. You're on my YouTube channel. They're all archived properly. Resident Evil 2 Remake! I have beaten this game twice now. Claire's route only once, Leon's route twice. Love this game very dearly. It's one of my favorites of all time, I fear. Just because it's so peak, and I love it. I usually try to collect them with their original cases, just because I love the artwork so very much. So yeah, I usually try and find them with the artwork preserved. Resident Evil 3! Shortest game ever in the Resident Evil franchise. As we all know, it took me 2 streams to defeat it, I think. Which is crazy. But we got it. We have it. It's in my possession. I've been getting murdered by school and work, but I have to show up for your anniversary. I appreciate that so much, Ghosty! Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I can do this now! Oh my god. Wait, I could do, what's the K-pop thing? Is it this? Yay! That's so silly. That's so silly. They always say Claire's weapons are better because acid rounds and blah blah, but Leon's shotgun goes boom boom. I like Leon's shotgun. I love shotguns in general in video games. 10 out of 10, one of my favorite weapons ever. But yeah, here's Resident Evil 4, as you saw earlier. Resident Evil 4. Yippee! We love Resident Evil 4. We love Resident Evil 4 so much. Yeah, thumb over the index. Yeah! I figured it out, eventually. And we have Resident Evil 5. Which we just beat. Even though I'm pretty sure that, this artwork is from Revelations. Cause it's Jill on the front. That's not Shiva. That's like some of the Revelations artwork. So that's really funny to me. Resident Evil 6! That's gonna be next soon. It's in a red case, which I thought was interesting, because it's a PlayStation hit. So it's very easy for me to find it with the spine, because the spine's bright red. And that's really nice. It's a nice little thing. And here's where we get a little bit crazy now. Because now we have Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. I say we get a little crazy now because this is just regular Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Then, you want to know what's after that? Resident Evil Biohazard Gold Edition. Because I'm crazy. So we have we have 2 copies of 7. We have 2 copies of 7. Welcome in, Lightless! Hi, hi. Nice hands. Thank you for complimenting my hands. I was a little self-conscious about them. Because I was nervous. What if you guys didn't like my hands? That would be a weird thing to bully me on, but you know. I digress. Then we have Resident Evil Village! Resident Evil Village. Regular Resident Evil Village. Look at that. Wow. 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 Resident Evil Village. The GOAT. We love Resident Evil Village. We love Chris. But that's not all, because not only do we have Resident Evil Village, but we also have Resident Evil Village Gold Edition. Because I'm insane and I really wanted the Winters expansion to where I could play in third-person mode. That's why we're going to be using it for the stream. Oh my god, what the heck? Thank you for the super Ghosty! What the heck? Thank you so much! Speaking of which, happy anniversary, Mizu. Here's to another year of fun with you and the Demon Dogs. Thank you so much, Ghosty! I appreciate it! Oh my gosh, that's insane. All I do is just sit here and be acoustic. That's all I do. Cause like, look, I also want to show you guys the difference between the two. It's slightly more golden texture. Anyway, I'm normal. I appreciate that so much, Ghosty. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of my community as long as you have, and I'm so excited to continue into the future. So, yay! Mizu has hands confirmed. I do have hands. I have hands. So that's the main bulk of the main games. This is where we're gonna get into the miscellaneous section, where we're gonna get a little crazy. Cause I got like duplicates. I got duplicates and triplicates. So here's my Resident Evil Revelations collection. We have the first Resident Evil Revelations for PS4. And we have, I did confirm, we have Resident Evil Revelations 2 on the PS4, so this should have all of the episodes, but Mizu has to replay the first episode to get to the other episodes, I think. So, just to be sure, I'm gonna check this out off stream and make sure we'll be able to play it, so we can pick up Revelations. Not next week, because Mizu's gonna stream barely next week, but you guys know the reasons why my streams are probably going to be a little bit more sparse next week if you're a part of the member stream. But yeah, it's going to be a little shorter of a stream week next week just due to the thing that's happening at the end of the week that I can't talk about yet, but you guys will find out next week. That's all I can say! That's all I can say! Don't shoot the messenger, man. I can't do nothing about it right now. This is one of my, finds that I was like, holy shit, I need to grab this, and I thrifted this, by the way. This is something I thrifted. I think I got this for $10. Got it for $10. Has the disc in it and everything. Great quality. Perfect condition box, mostly. There's like a little bit of gunk here, but like besides that, it's pretty peak. So we have Resident Evil on the PS3. Resident Evil 6 on the PS3. So I own 3 copies of Resident Evil 6 in total, with one on my computer as well. Because I'm insane. And then, one of my harder finds. Some of you may be very excited to see this game, but I do have it. But this is Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. I have no idea what this game is about. I think this is the one that you guys talked about where Leon turns into a monster, maybe, but I don't remember. But, yeah. I am welcome in, by the way! So, yeah, we have this. We have this. Which also looks really cool. If you look. It looks really cool. But, yeah. My stack looks absolutely insane, by the way. This stack looks like, when you see it all together, it looks fucking insane. I don't think it would pick up on my, like, camera with how, like, big the stack is. It's so big, chat. I have issues. Alright. Now we're gonna get into my 2 holy grails. This one's the lesser one. We're gonna leave the actual big holy grail at the end. But, Resident Evil 4 on the Wii. Resident Evil 4. The original Resident Evil 4 on the Wii. On the Wii. In its original casing. Nothing bad has happened to it at all. And it comes with the manual on the inside. Perfect, pristine condition. Look how pretty that DVD is. Oh my god. I love it. But yeah, this is one of my holy grails. It's not my top holy grail that I have in my collection right now. But, PS3, is that a rare console? It's not a rare console, it's just that nobody makes the games anymore for the PS3. They're so hard to find. And most of the time I thrift them, so it's like extra hard to find. But this one's my holy grail. This is my absolute holy grail. My player's choice Nintendo GameCube version of Resident Evil 4 in its original case. Barely to minimal damage. There's just a little bit of like lift right here with the plastic coating, but besides that, it's in really goddamn good condition. It's so beautiful. Look at my baby. My Shayla! This is literally like my peak. Like this is I fear this is like my favorite thing that I own ever. I feel if I had to grab things and just run, this would be one of the things that I would grab. It would be one of the things that I grab just because I love it so much. It is gorgeous. Your Honor, I love it so much. This is quite the obsession. I love it. It's this is kind of sick. Yeah, I have the first disc is in my possession. It is currently in my GameCube, okay? Listen, I have it. It's in my GameCube. Do not worry. I have it. But I have both discs and I have the original manual in here as well. No damage to it. It's literally perfect. It's literally perfect. This is my holy grail. I literally cried in the store whenever I saw this and I was like, I must have it. And I got it for a pretty good price. I got it for 40 bucks. So I did pay somebody's full price for this. Though it's not market price. I can tell you that. But yeah, that's my, most of my Resident Evil collection. There is 2 things that I didn't show you yet. One I'm about to show you, which is a goofy thing that I found in passing. Mama Mizu actually saw her and went, "What is this, Mizuki?" And I went, "Oh my god, that is Duck Claire. We must have Duck Claire." So, I now have Duck Claire. I don't know what to do with her. I have her. She's sitting on my shelf currently as a little decoration, but she still has the tag on. I'm not showing it because it has the price tag on there and I don't want you guys to see that just in case. But we have Duck Claire. She's a duck. There's a Leon version too, and trust me, we tried to find him, but they did not have him. Because they hate me. They hate me so bad. But anyway, if we count up all of my Resident Evil collection, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is gonna look absolutely insane. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I need to start making a new stack because it's too much. What number was I on? 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. You guys gotta lock in. You guys gotta lock in. It looks absolutely insane all on my table. Because usually they're all on my shelf and I don't think about it. But it looks actually insane seeing it all in front of me. I feel like I'm having an intervention. And you guys are sitting here listening to me. But let me go very carefully put these away. And by away, I mean on my bed. So I can then figure out what to do with them later. My Shayla. My Shayla. Okay. I'm normal. I'm so normal, chat. Capcom, if you see this, know my dedication to this franchise and maybe consider sponsoring Mizu. I would literally cry and be so grateful. And I don't bow to people mostly, but I would bow for Capcom if they gave me a Resident Evil sponsorship. That's just what I'm saying. When the Resident is evil. When the Resident is when you're in a Resident Evil competition and your opponent is Mizuki Akemi, you're just screwed. Okay, I need to take a sip of water. All my water is way over here just because I'm near my PC and I fear for its life and my clumsiness, so I have to, like, distance the water from the PC. I don't count movie adaptations if I were you. They're still all either sponsored or owned by Capcom, so I don't know what to tell you there. The CGI movies, definitely. So, Anyway, let's get into the actual thing that we were all supposed to talk about this whole time. My comic book collection. This isn't all of it, by the way. I have a huge tub down here that we're going to be digging into next. I decided that we're going to be starting off with the big books and big collections first. And then moving on to the small, what do you call it? The single issues. That's what you call it. I know things. I'm a comic collector. Alright. But yeah, this is one that I thrifted. You can tell by how banged up it is, but I love it dearly, and it's now mine to where it is safe with me. For those of you who don't know, the Crow is another one of my favorite absolute, like, heroes ever. Anti-heroes, whatever you want to call him. He's not entirely a good guy, but he's also not a bad guy. He's doing things for the right reason. He's doing things with the goodness of his heart, but also he's killing people, you know? Like, he's not Superman. But he's killing bad people. He's like a Frank Castle or a... I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. But, I love the Crow. For those of you who don't know, James O'Barr's the Crow. We follow Eric Draven, who is this cool guy that was in a band, and then his beloved girl passes away by these gang members just absolutely brutalizing her and doing unspeakable things to her. He then comes back from the dead with a vengeance and just absolutely destroys these men. And it's a great story. They just keep bringing him back from the dead like a zombie, and he's also immortal. And he's also like, look at this beautiful artwork. He's just really cool. I love him. I love him so much. It's a story about love. It's a story about love. And adoration and devotion to your spouse. And it's very sweet and it's very nice, and I like that a lot. But yeah, that's The Crow Dead Time, which is a part of one of the series. I think it's the entirety of Dead Time, so it's all of the small single leaves into one big story. Also, look at the coloring on this one. It's so pretty. I just like showcasing really pretty art. This is The Crow Special Edition, which includes also commentary about the movie as well a little bit. So, yeah, it's really awesome. This is the definitive author's version of the classic graphic novel. So James O'Barr literally sat through and made sure, I gotta make sure some of these pages are safe, because there are boobies in here, I fear. So, yeah, just really beautiful artwork. It's all in black and white. It's gorgeous. Use of color and just the use of hatching and like all this. Really wonderful, wonderful work. Really beautiful work. Sometimes there's these like pencil drawings where it's more soft. It's just really cool and awesome, and I just love the Crow. I love the Crow so much. I love the style. It's so interesting. But yeah, this is more based off the film a little bit more. But yeah, it's gorgeous. I love it so much. Did I say hi to Silver? Hi, Silver, by the way. I don't know if I said hi to you. But if I didn't, hi. But yeah. Oh, of course, I gotta show off. In memory of Brandon Lee. You'll always be missed. Of course. Always gotta pay tribute to the GOAT, because there is nobody that can play that role better than he did, and my heart hurts every day of what could have happened. If that accident didn't happen. For those of you who don't know, in the filming of the second Crow movie, a prop gun was shot, but the bullets that were put into it were real bullets and not blanks. And Brandon Lee ended up getting shot on set and unfortunately passing away. He plays the role of Eric Draven in 1994's The Crow movie, which I suggest everybody and their mom to watch at least once, because it is amazing. It is a wonderful, amazing film, and everybody should watch it once. Watch it. Do it! Watch the movie, cowards! I have 2 editions of it also. I have a special collector's edition, and I have the just regular DVD, which I thrifted both. And I'm very happy to have them. Crazy how that happens in a lot of movies. I know! They just gotta be more careful. But, yeah, now we're getting into the Marvel stuff. That was the biggest 2 big books in my Crow collection as of right now. I have more. I do have more, I fear. But they are in the tub. They are in the tub, and we will get to them later. This came out right after the release of Thunderbolts in theaters, and this is Thunderbolts: The Saga of Winter Soldier, which basically is a bunch of the Winter Soldier runs in one big book. So you have, oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Ed Brubaker's Captain America / Winter Soldier run, which is the classic Bucky run. We've got, I think the Bitter March is in here somewhere. I don't know which one this one is. Which one are you? Will you let me know on the first page? Yeah, there's the Winter March. This is the Bitter March. Look at the style. I really love it. It's very it's giving 70s. We love it. And of course we gotta have Bucky Nat. Love them. Winter Widow, my absolute beloveds. They love each other so much, and they're so very cute. They also bang a lot, so I also have to, like, be careful. But this is more the Bitter March. Continuing. This is Bitter March number 3. But yeah, they're all labeled with, like, what they are. I think this is all the Bitter March is in here. The entirety of the Bitter March is in here, which is good for me, because I don't have all the Bitter March. Winter Soldier Volume 1 is in here. So you'll see, this other take that I love, because look at all the coloring style. It's so pretty. This is just gonna be a stream of Mizu showing off art and just nerding out because I love it. Members movie stream of The Crow or of Thunderbolts, because I'll do both. But like, look at him. Look how silly he is. What a silly guy. We love him. Like, look at this. Look how pretty this artwork is. It's gorgeous. This beautiful piece up here. This facial expression that they're able to capture. The use of blues into reds into this purples. It's so pretty, and it draws out emotion like no other, and it's so great. Winter Soldier 2. Where, we get a kid. Bucky Barnes is once again a father somehow. Father figure. Seems to happen a lot. Just look at him on a bike. It's so cute. I love it. Both. Why not? Might as well. And it's just a continuation of Winter Soldier. Into the third one, you get to see Spot. There's the Spot. There he is. You get to see Bucky fight the Spot. Look how cool. And I think that's it. Out of the issues that they have in here. Oh! Of course, the very ending of these big special editions. They love showing beautiful variant covers and cover arts and just showing all of that off. So here is one of Ed Brubaker's. I think I have this one, maybe? I remember seeing this. I don't remember. But yeah, this is from Ed Brubaker's Captain America. It's a variant cover, I think. Yeah. Captain America number 6 variant, yes. I know my things! Captain America number 8 variant. By Joji Soko. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Winter Soldier Bitter March variant. Very pretty. Very beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look how cute! Big Bear Bucky. Wow, thank you for the membership line list! Thank you! We got a Big Bear Bucky. And we got this beautiful realistic artwork. by Agustin Alessio. I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of this right, but I'm doing my best. We got another one. Very nice, very pretty. We got him with these skyscrapers. And he has more of that kind of like classic Bucky vest. This one's sick as hell. Winter Soldier #1 variant by Frank O. Amantra? Maybe? This one looks cool too. It looks very Die Hard. It's so cool! I forgot to resub. That's okay, don't worry too much. And this is also what I love, storyboards. Storyboard sketches before it goes to inking, all of the layouts. A lot of work goes into comics that you don't get to see behind the screen. Character sheets of what he looks like through... I think this is Ed Brubaker's comic? Maybe? No. Yes. Did a Bitter March stuff, some more character sheets and designs. And then, of course, it's advertising the Thunderbolts, which we will get to right now! Welcome to Thunderbolts. This is just the whole big story. Instead of a collective of works, this is a whole story of Winter Soldier Thunderbolts. I think this is the second run where he's in the Thunderbolts, and not the first one. As you can see, there's a little cinema roll that's gonna peek out here, and that's where I am in reading it. Because this is actually one of the ones that I started reading, but it's very cute. But yeah. Look how cute he is. It's what I do. Smile, thumbs up. He's so silly. I like Comic Bucky a lot, because Comic Bucky is very Leon S. Kennedy coded. He makes jokes and he does little goofs and gaffes. He can take on a small army by himself. But he's also a little bit of like a boy failure in the best ways. So he's silly. This one's really cool if you want to see the artwork. But yeah. This is after Bucky does a little silly goofy thing of taking over Nick Fury's role as this kind of observer over both human and alien stuff. So if aliens come down to Earth, he's the one that's gonna be like, are you gonna hurt my friends? Are you gonna hurt my people? And if they are, then he has to deal with them. So they also have cool artwork at the end of them as well. There's like a little concept Bucky toy, which is awesome. I would want that. Some Thunderbolts art. It's just a lot of the team in this together, which is very nice. It's very cute. Again, Thunderbolts' whole thing is just being like anti-heroes, and then you have this little girl here, which he kind of adopts. She's like crazy, powerful, like Franklin is, where she's able to make her own like universes and stuff. She's like a cosmic cube as a person or something like that. Something along the lines of that. But yeah, I'm just here to show you a bunch of really cool, pretty artwork. He's on a jet ski! Or a snow ski! Very silly. Very fun. Look at that tiny Bucky there. Little Bucky! And then, of course, big, beautiful, inked pages, but not like fully colored pages, because all of these are colored, so these are all the inked pages. Very beautiful artwork. And then, of course, this came with a secondary. This came out after this one. They made the big version of this one. They all came out relatively around the same time. And there was a Yelena version of Thunderbolts because, of course, the release of Thunderbolts came out. So, yeah, there's that one. We have Captain America Winter Soldier. This is the Ed Brubaker run. This is the Captain America series because Bucky didn't have his own series yet. So he came out of a Captain America comic book. So this is Cap's, this is Ed B. Baker's Captain America run. It's very dark, it's very gritty, it's very cool. You get to see a whole bunch of characters in this, and it's very fun. It's very fun, Your Honor. It's a fun run. Like, you get to see Red Guardian in here, you see Captain Britain. Look at all these beautiful artworks. I just love Ed B. Baker's work. A lot of really, really cool shading done, and it's all very realistic in style. I don't know at the very end if they have... This is also a book I thrifted, by the way, that's why it's a little bit banged up. There he is. He's Bucky. But yeah, that's where I remember seeing this artwork. I have it multiple times because they like doing that. They like putting them in. Alright, here is my Marvel Premiere collection of Captain America: The Winter Soldier. This is the entirety of it. The entirety of the Winter Soldier's storyline. Because only this one was a part of it, I think. I don't think it's the whole thing, because as you can see on the spine here, it says 1. You can't really see it because of the freaking... It says 1 right here. So I only had 1, and it came out of a collection of maybe 3 or 4. So I only have the first one. This is all of it in one go. This is all of it. So it's got everything from the Winter Soldier saga into one big collection, basically. And of course you get some artwork at the end as well. Of variant covers. Here's the same Bucky character sheets, and then some really cool, these are like the concepts of the comic covers. Very beautiful, very awesome. We love them. But yeah, this is the whole thing. I'm speeding through it really quickly because I know there's boobs in this one, so I can't show you guys it fully. I don't want you guys to see Nat's boobs. If you want to see Nat's boobs, you gotta go look at it yourself. Spoiler alert! This is the continuation of After Winter Soldier. It is the same Ed B. Baker Captain America run, but it's much later in the series where Captain America does bite the bullet, as they say. So this right here is, I have, I don't know if it's, surely it's just 3, right? I don't know if it's more than 3. If it's more than 3, then I don't have the whole thing, but if it's 3 out of 3, then I got the whole thing. Anyway, you must be thinking to yourself, Mizuki, if Captain America's dead, then who's taken up the mantle? What if I told you this was Bucky Barnes's coming of Captain America? This is Bucky Barnes cosplaying Captain America in these 3 books here. And like my Captain America Winter Soldier before the Premiere collection, it came into these big sets of like maybe a whole bunch of these singles into really big page books, as you can see. Very speeded through it because I know there's boobs, so I fear. But yeah, this is Bucky taking up the mantle as Captain America in these comics. I own the first volume. I thrifted these, by the way. They all came together. Pristine condition. Pristine condition. All came together. This is Bucky as Captain America. He's under the suit. Look at him. He's laying. He's laying down. My Shayla. He's taking a nap. He's taking a nap. Again. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing. Get to see more beautiful artwork. I'm only skipping through this again because I'm just saying the couples in here get a little freaky. But yeah, this is Bucky Captain America. So that's part 2. Part 3, where you get to see Nat back here in the corner. Again, Bucky Captain America. This is Bucky Captain America. I own a lot of the singles of this too. And then you can go through here really quick. Woo! That's a butt. I can't show you the butt. Sorry, chat. You're not allowed to see the butt. But yeah, hopefully all of the look at these beautiful women fighting. The girls are fighting. I believe that's Sharon, but I don't remember what her last name is because I don't think she is a Carter now. And then of course look at them being cute. Look at them being cute. Don't look at the other page though, they're being a little nasty. Can't show you the nasty bits, unfortunately. That would be for another site that we're not on. But yeah. That is that. And then we have the standalone Winter Soldier Ed Brubaker stories. Ed Brubaker is like the GOAT of everything Bucky Barnes. He usually is the one behind a lot of the Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier stuff. You're gonna hear these sticking together because these were thrifted by a local library. So Mizu had to painstakingly, with Mother Mizu's help, take off those awful like spine things, and one of my poor comics is a little bit ruined down here because of the awful stickiness, because they just hate me. But I own Winter Soldier Broken Arrow, which deals with I believe Hawkeye. So we have these beautiful pages where he starts playing with color a little bit more in Bucky's. Look how beautiful Natasha looks. I love her. My Shayla. Love her. I'm gonna say that so much because I saw a TikTok with somebody saying that and now it's like stuck in my head. But yeah, he talks about how much he basically loves her here and how he's like not worried about her getting hurt because she's so professional and amazing, but then she ends up getting snatched. It's like, no! Why Shayla? But I thought it's interesting because they went back to some Black Widow roots, where she's a ballerina and being forced to be up on stage after being brainwashed, and he's able to break her out of this spell and convince her to come back to him. It's very cute. It's very sweet. They're so in love. Get you somebody that can get you out of brainwashing. That can break you out of being brainwashed. And then, of course, we have some beautiful storyboards of comic panels that are in here. One of the ones that I love so much is this one because you can see all the individually drawn pieces of glass that get shattered in that frame, and it's really pretty. All of these motorcycle car shots, very nice. And this here. Nice. And then I love the artwork on the back of this. This is like one of my favorite Bucky pieces of all time. I can fix her. Literally, he can. He's like one of the only ones that can. And that's what I think is really sweet. Winter Soldier Black Widow Hunt. This is the second one I have out of the series. I don't have... No, this is book 2, actually. I'm a liar. This is book 2, and this is book 3, and then this is book 4. I don't have book 1. I'm missing book 1. That's where I'm getting mixed up. But this is the second book. This is the third book in the series. Sorry. Second one that I own, but the third book in the overall series. Back art. Look at them. They look so cute together. Ah! I love them. I love them so much. They're so cute. But yeah, they're searching for Black Widow. Doing all sorts of stuff. Look at him in the rain. He's so edgy. We love him. He's so silly. Oh yeah, we got Steve Rogers down here. He's here too. Obviously. It's a Bucky story. You can't have them. You gotta have them both. Like, look at them. They're just so in love. Your Honor, they're just so in love. Let them just be in love. Just let them be in love. Let them be. But yeah, Hawkeye basically helps Oh, Logan's here too. Hello, Logan. But yeah, we got that one, and then this is the fourth one that I own. The Electric Ghost. But I think, again, it's a different art style, but it's really pretty. Look at all this. Look at all this, Bucky. Oh, the Bucky. I love Bucky. I think I own some leaflets of the not leaflets, but like the singles of this one too. Of this run. It's a different run than the Beaubaker run. But look at this. Look at this artwork. It's so pretty. I just gotta show them off, you know? I just love them. They're so cute. Alright. Would you guys believe me if I told you we're not even halfway through it yet? We're still in the beginning. We're still in the beginning. I fear we're still in the beginning because I have a whole tub of the big stuff. The way she said it, Steve Rogers is here too, I guess. I mean, I love Steve, but this ain't about him, you know? This ain't about him, even though I have so many comics of him. Listen, I love Steve Rogers. I do. I just love Bucky more. Okay, I'm actually gonna have to, like, bend down and, like, grab these. So, wish me luck. I'm gonna have to take off my headphones for a bit, so I can't hear you guys. Nobody yell. You guys are gonna hear the tub opening. Beware the tub. I guess we're gonna start with the miscellaneous stuff and then go into the more in-depth stuff, if that makes sense. Because I have a lot of solo things that kind of stand on their own as well, just because I either see Bucky on the cover and I grab it, or they're just something that I'm genuinely interested in, so I grab them. Some of them will be at the bottom too, so we might like do a little bit of a miscellaneous stuff, get into the beef, and then go back to the miscellaneous, and then go back to the beef, if that makes sense. Like the main bread and butter. So is some nonsense stuff. Well, not really nonsense stuff. Standalone things. Oh no. This is a series that we can do in between. Let me get all the standalone stuff. Oh yeah, we got some of that. I might not take them out of their I probably won't take them out of their protective casing, just because it'll just take 10 million years and we don't have that time. So as much as I would love to sit here and go through every single one of them, it would be kind of crazy. Is anybody surprised that I have this? I think the answer is absolutely not. Let me put my headphones back on. Okay. Because now we got something to work on. This is the very first Marvel Rivals comic. I bought it. I read it. I read this one at least. I haven't read the other two yet, but I have read this one, and it was fun, and it was silly, and I love the artwork on the top of it. Look at little Jeffy. Look at that little guy. Look how cute he is. Look at that little guy. Look at him. His little feeties! He's so cute! I love him. Anyway, I have it. I have the first one, obviously. The second one I have is... I didn't like the original variant for this one. Like, the original, like, I didn't like it. I saw her and I went, she's mine. Give me hot woman. You know, I feel like it's very obvious why I grabbed this one. Dare I say. So yeah, we got the Rivals Hellfire Gala comic in the Emma Frost variant edition. Because she's gorgeous and we love her. And for no other reasons. Mother of Absolute God. I know, right? I also bought the Emma Frost variant. Clearly the best cover. It is the best cover. I love getting variants. You will see that whenever we get into the new Avengers comics. I will get into that next just because it's still coming out. And then we have the new one that came out literally last week. King in Black. They didn't have any of the variant editions in my comic shop, so I just got the plain schmain regular schmegular comic. I haven't read it yet. As I said, I haven't read Hellfire Gala, so I haven't read this one yet, but I do have it. And oh my god, do they hate Bucky Barnes? I swear to god, I do flip through it just to see if he's in there, and he's not. Next is another new release. Which is it literally, again, came out literally last week, I think, or like Halloween weekend. Which is the newest Supernatural comic. I love Supernatural. I love Dean Winchester. Sign me up. So, yeah, I have a few variant covers in mind of what I want to get for the future, but I think my comic shop only had the regular schmegular one, which is totally fine. So I grabbed it. So I have it. And what I thought was interesting about this comic was that the front of it is more of a cardstock texture and not the glossy texture that I'm used to on comics. So that's a little fun fact for you. Listen here. This is absolute fucking peak, A. B. Bucky's in it. He doesn't get a beautiful page, unfortunately, because they hate me. But he's in the front of it. And he's arm wrestling She-Hulk. And I went, I need it. So, yeah. Am I gonna get the winter variant version? Yes, I am. I am, in fact. I'm going to do that. And I think this cover is very cute. I have two versions of this. This is the regular schmegular one. And then I have the one with all the girls with surfboards. Because that one was my favorite out of the ones that I could choose. But I also like this one a lot because it's... this is Captain Marvel, this is Steve Rogers, and then Natasha and T'Challa, and they're just doing this, and I think it's really funny. So I got both of them because I like it, and I think it's cute. Next is a little bit of an out of corner pick, which I wasn't expecting. I walked into my local comic shop and went and got, I believe at the time was Thunderbolt's Doomstrike. When I was looking at Thunderbolt's Doomstrike, I looked over and saw this. And I went, it's fucking over. So I grabbed it, and there is a 2-issue run where Laura, or X25? Is she X25 or X24? I can't remember. I think she's X24. Is she X24? I just know her as Laura. I love Laura. I love Laura so much. Anyway. There is a 2-issue run where Laura and Bucky go beat the shit out of a ex-Hydra scientist. And it's fun. And it's wonderful. Have we watched the season 5 trailers yet? Yes, I have! X23. Is it 23? Dang it. I thought Logan was 23. That's why I'm everywhere. X23. So, yeah, I saw this cover and I was like, oh my god, what the hell? And whenever I read this one, I did read it. I read this one. As soon as I read it, it left on a cliffhanger, so I was like, okay, so he's gonna be in the next edition too. So, obviously, I had to get the next edition as well to finish off the story. And that's where they finish off, and it's very nice, and it feels like Bucky and Laura has a little bit like of a... He's in dad mode in this again. Once again, Bucky Barnes is playing dad peepaw role, and I love that for him, and I think it's very sweet. So... I will take it. I love the headcanon in my head that Bucky is very, like, he sees Laura as a kid still and is very protective of her in a way. But, like, he's still not a good dad because he's Bucky fucking Barnes. He's not going to be a good dad. He's not going to be a great dad. He's going to be an okay dad. Anyway. MCU Bucky, on the other hand, would be a great dad. I digress. I also saw this randomly, and I went, I also need to have this. This is the Uncanny X-Men. This is a variant cover. This has nothing to do. This cover has nothing to do with what's on the inside of this. I think this is a Gambit and Rogue story, if I remember correctly, because I remember I did read a little bit of this. But the reason why is because it's the USA 250th homage variant. So yeah, it was a bunch of artists that remade this one comic book variant and smacked it on the newest editions coming out. And I had to get Bucky Cap with Namor and the original Human Torch because it's fun. Look at him, he's steering a ship. How does this man know how to steer a ship? I know he's old, but he's not that old, you know? So, there's all that. Next, we're gonna get into the newest collection that I am starting to slowly collect because it is coming out bi-monthly or something. The New Avengers. I think this is fun because I've been reading every single issue as soon as I get them. I've been catching myself up. It's very fun. I love this so much. I love the idea behind it. It's so fun. Basically, we have your ragtag games of the Avengers are gone. The Avengers are doing God knows what. Right now, Jackal from the Spider-Man comics, I believe, made mutated variants of the Illuminati in Marvel lore. If you guys don't know what the Illuminati is, and if you're new to all of this, the Illuminati consists of Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, Charles Xavier, Namor, T'Challa, Black Panther. Did I say Doctor Strange? Doctor Strange, if I didn't say Doctor Strange. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. It's been a while. Black Bolt. There's more. I just can't think off the top of my head because it's hard. Basically all these really smart, very insanely talented like people, they made like a secret organization and of like the smartest people ever. And Jackal cloned them into evil clones, and now the evil clones are running amok. And the Avengers are doing God knows what. I have no idea. So Bucky is like, well, Natasha goes up to Bucky and is like, well, we gotta figure out what the hell is going on here. So they assemble a team. Bucky was very against the team, but Natasha was like, for me? And he was like, you know what? Okay. He buckled so fucking fast. So yeah, this is our team of New Avengers right now. We have Carnage, Hulk, Namor, Clea Strange, Laura Kenley Wolverine, Black Widow, and Winter Soldier, with Winter Soldier being the leader of the team. Very fun, very goofy. They all have a weird fucking energy to them, which I love so desperately. It's so fun of a read. So yeah, this is a very fun read. If you guys haven't read this, I really recommend it. It's a really fun pickup read. Plus, what the fuck is an evil Reed Richards gonna do? Let me tell you. I don't know, because I haven't read that one. But yeah, this is the second edition. I didn't get the variants because I just liked this one because it had Bucky and Nat, and they just all looked really good here in this, where I was like, okay, I get to keep this regular one. When did Carnage become a good guy? Well, right now, Eddie is in Carnage. Eddie is in Carnage right now. Because Mary Jane has become the host of Venom in the timeline as of right now. Don't ask me why, God knows. I have no fucking clue. All I know is that Eddie is currently in Carnage, and he says it's because he's trying to track down a serial killer. So right, he thought to team up with the one guy that probably knows serial killers better than anybody, which is Carnage. So, this is my first variant. Eddie is in what? Yeah, Eddie's in Carnage right now. If you don't believe me, I'll pull it, I'll rip it. I don't know if he's in this one. Is he in this one? I think he's in this one. I don't think he's in the first one. I'll rip it just for you guys. These are resealable, by the way, so don't worry. I have resealable ones, so I'm not too worried about it. But I can rip it open for you guys and show you. There's Jackal. Clea Strange. As I said, Evil Reed Richards. Tying Bucky up in ways where I'm like, yippee! Thank you for giving me that, Marvel. There's Black Bolt's Namor. Where is he in here? Is he in this one? He has to be. Maybe. No, he might be in the next one. He's in the next one, ain't he? Oh, Tony Stark! Yeah, this is the evil Illuminati, by the way. So you see Charles Xavier, Black Bolt, Namor, Tony Stark, Doctor Strange, Reed Richards, and Black Panther is also, I think he was defeated in the first issue. Or Tony Stark was, I don't remember. But there's also Black Panther. I don't think he's in this one. Wait, pause. Okay, he's not in this one. I don't think. He's in the next one. Alright, let me switch it and show you. So you guys. It's Eddie in there. Here's some sealing, so you guys can look on how I do it. I don't think it's the proper way, but it gets the job done. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay, it's in this one for sure. Has to be. Surely. But yeah, this is my variant edition, by the way. The New Avengers, variant edition. With the art of Marvel Studios of Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, because I love him. Yes. It should be in this one. Because they go and talk to the Hulk. Yes. See, there's Eddie. Eddie Brock, but you're Venom, not Carnage. So he's here, as you can see. He is in Carnage. But he says, I'm tracking a killer. It's kind of my thing now. And you're ruining it. That's literally what he says to Bucky. So, yeah. Eddie is inside Carnage right now. Eddie is the host for Carnage right now. Didn't Jackal learn his lesson when he cloned Peter and Gwen in the Clone Saga? I don't know nothing about Spider-Man lore. I am the wrong person to ask about this. I collect Winter Soldier. I collect Winter Soldier, Captain America, anything Bucky related, basically. That's where I live. So, I am unknowledgeable about the Spider-Man parts. But yeah, continuing. New Avengers. This is number 4. This is, I think, is the regular cover, because I don't think I liked any of the variants because they didn't show enough Bucky. And this one was the one with at least a little bit of Bucky. When Bucky cosplay? I already have that up on my page somewhere. I mean, if you look hard enough on my twitter.com, you'll find one. And then this variant edition where everybody's eating pizza because it's cute. But yeah, they just recently were like, here's the big twist, and now I'm also like, whoa! They have a really cool big twist in here. It might be basic for some of you, but I like the twist of it. There's already been leaks online with the Marvel Unlimited people posting about what happens in the next issue. So unfortunately, I was spoiled on twitter.com a little bit, but I'm still gonna own the physical copy and read it because it's gonna break my heart. I already know it. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I love when we're able to tell stories and all of that. I've never run faster to Twitter. If you look under the images and scroll a little bit, you'll find something, I assure you. Okay. But yeah, that's one of my big piles My whole collection is going to be out of my very, very nice organization that I did. But, you know, it's fine. The things I do for you guys. I'm going to have to take off my headphones again to lean down and grab another handful of comics. I will be right back. You guys behave yourselves. I can't read you from down here. Okay. I'm just going to grab a big handful, and if I don't get all of them, then we're just going to figure it out. Because I got a lot. Okay, that's the ending of that. And then those are my standalones. And then, okay. And then I'll make a whole new pile there. So we can just keep trucking. Because I got a lot. We got a lot to go through. We're showcasing everything, Your Honor. Is this the last one for that one? If it is, then we'll fill up. It is. Okay, sick. I grabbed them all perfectly. Because now we're going to get into the series that I actually have completed after a lot of my uncompleted works. I have a lot of uncompleted things, and that's why I haven't read a bunch of these, is because I'm trying to get the whole story so I can just rip it in one go. Even so, I still haven't read the ones that I have completed. But, yeah. I found it very impressive. Thank you! Okay. This is my Thunderbolts Doomstrike collection. I have all of the volumes and all of the variants that I wanted. I have not read through all of it, but I've read through some of it. But yeah, this is the plain cover. This is the normal cover. This is not a variant cover. This, however, is a variant cover. I had to have Bucky on Ghost Rider's bike. That's just awesome. That's just absolute peak. Your Honor, look how peak that shit is. 10 out of 10. I had to have it. This is the regular cover. Again, usually whenever I go for covers, I try my best to get the one that has Bucky in it as much as he possibly can, unless I really like the art of the regular plain Superman covers. So this one, I was just like, it has Bucky in it the most. I didn't like the other ones as much. I think they focused on other characters for this one as the variant. So I just kept the regular cover. Thank you for the sub, by the way! Welcome to my Requiem and welcome to the Demon Dogs. I appreciate it. This one's one of my favorites. I think this has to be one of my favorite comic covers of all time. Because I love it. Because he's having dinner with Dr. Doom. He's having dinner with Dr. Doom and he's sitting at the opposite end of the table and he's shackled down and his arm is gone. He is unarmed and safe. Well, less safe. Probably unarmed and in danger, probably. But I do like this. I love this cover. It's one of my favorite covers ever, so I was very specific in getting the just regular cover for this one, because I think it's gorgeous. And then, of course, we got Bucky really big on this last big cover, and I love how everybody's faces is in his star. So, yeah, again, I just go for the ones that have Bucky really big on them. That's just my bread and butter. Next, we get into my Black Widow series, which I have completed. I went on twitter.com and I listened to the Black Widow fans and they said this was one of the best runs that she has had. So, luckily I found it all at my local thrift store. Again, most of these that are not new additions, all of the new additions, so like Thunderbolts, Doomstrike, New Avengers, the Supernatural comics, all of those were paid in full price. The rest of these are thrifted. The majority of these are thrifted. So, I hope that clears up some stuff and also maybe goes, oh my gosh, Mizu, that's so cool that you thrifted that. I'm just saying, I very much like repurposing what other people do not want because I will cherish them. Like, all of these comics are very well kept by me. I do my very best to take care of them to the best of my ability. Like, they're all in plastic sleeves. They're all like fully sealed. I I do my best to take care of them. So, yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Mizu loves Bucky. I do love Bucky. And also, another thing about this Black Widow series is that Bucky is also in it! Are we surprised? The answer is no. Anyway, this is the first older series, quote-unquote older series. It's not actually too old. I think it came out in maybe 2015. Maybe earlier. I don't know. Maybe later. I could not tell you. I will say, this is the first series that I have thrifted and completed, because somebody just got rid of their whole Black Widow collection, and I was just able to snatch it all up. I was able to snatch it all up. So we have number 1, number 2, very pretty, number 3, number 4, ooh, drama, number 5, very James Bond-esque with the circle sniper kinda motion, number 6, look how pretty that is. Oh, I love the colors. Number 7. This is one of my favorite covers up next, which is number 8. Which is her sitting on the moon. Very cute. Very wonderful. And then of course we get into the ones where Bucky is in. So these are also really cute. My second favorite cover is up next, which is this one. She's giving him a little tattoo of a heart on his arm. And they look so cute. I really love how they're drawn here. They just look so cute. I love the style. I love it, Your Honor. Look at them. They're in love. They're allowed to be. Number 11. There's Bucky again. Here he is. And number 12. I think this is the last one. I love the use of red with her. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Then we have 2 of the Thunderbolts. I have 2 Thunderbolt standalones. This was before I got the big chunky one. So I have a single of it as well, even though I have this exact issue also in the big chunky one. And then Thunderbolts 5, Civil War 2, where Spider-Man's there. Well, actually, that's Miles Morales' Spider-Man, I'm fairly certain. I remember grazing through this a little bit, and it was something along the lines of they were hunting down Miles Morales' Spider-Man because he was accused of murdering somebody, but he didn't, or something like that. But yeah, very interesting. Alright. Now we're coming to the second series I finished by thrifting and by also buying some things full price, which is Bucky Barnes' Winter Soldier. I believe this run is... You remember how I told you that Bucky kind of became Nick Fury? I think this is the series where that happens, where it takes place. But yeah, this is first edition. I really love this cover art. It's very cool. I love the shine of somebody's face in Bucky's arm. Very cool. This is number 2, the regular edition. It looks to be Asgard here. I'm guessing by the road, but I'm not certain because I haven't actually read this yet. Oh yeah, it literally says Asgardia. So, it's fine. I can't read. This is volume 2 as well, but this is a variant cover where Groot is dressed up as Captain America and Rocket is dressed up as the Winter Soldier. And I think it's really cute. So, I have that too. Then, I might have missed it, but do you have a favorite version of Bucky? Ooh, that's a hard one. I think comic style wise, I don't know, I haven't read this one, but I really love how Bucky looks in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. the comic run. Falcon and the Winter Soldier Bucky, I think, looks very handsome and very silly. I feel like he has his moments in there where it's fun. I really have a soft spot for Doomstrike Bucky as well, because he has Alpine in those moments where it's just like really sweet and really cute. I really love New Avengers Bucky as well, because he's funny. There's like a whole deal where he and Nat goes off for a bit and they have a fun time and they come back and he gets all excited because he found a doodad. Because he doesn't know what a fucking USB is called, so he calls it a doodad, I guess. And Clea makes a joke of, because she knows what they were up to, being like, well, good for you, not all men can find the doodad. And I'm like, girl, what the hell? And he's just like confused. I love him. He's funny. I do also love Ed B. Baker's version of the Winter Soldier as well. I just love all of them for different reasons. I think he's just such an interesting character through and through. So, I love Bucky. I fear I just love Bucky. But look how pretty this cover is, though, for the 3rd edition. This is number 4. Very beautiful. This is number 5. As you can see at the bottom. Number 6. For reference, for when these last edition came out, these last few editions came out, there's an ad for the first season of Netflix's Daredevil. For the very first time, the very first one. So around that time where they're advertising the very first season of Netflix Daredevil. So this is number 7. Very cute. Number 8. This one's one of my favorites, because not only does it have Bucky Barnes in this kind of, what is this pose? Like syphilis? This syphilis pose? They have Loki. Loki's up here too, so Loki's in this as well. So it's Bucky and Loki. I love Loki too. I'm so excited to read this at some point in time. Even though all the reviews say that this run is bad, but I don't care because it's Bucky and I love Bucky. And I'm down for wacky space hijinks. Also, you're gonna hear some stickiness because the sticker kind of got ruined here and it's tacky still, but it doesn't do anything to hurt the comic because this is all protected, so I'm not worried too much about it. So, Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier, this one's number 10, and then the final one, which is number 11, where he's just chilling on a little ship in space, just having a good time. Having a good time, having a good time. Atlas holds the entire world. That's it! Okay, I got mixed up. I got my ball guys mixed up. My bad. My bad, I got the ball guys mixed up. Alright. There's more under here. I think I'm just gonna grab the ones under, and then I'm gonna put these back down. That way we all just have more room, and we don't have to worry about it. Again down. Okay. Woo! That was almost bad, but it's okay. We're fine. We're okay. Nothing bad happened yet. I'm just gonna put these back where they were. I'm gonna try and relatively put them in the same order. Relatively, meaning that they're definitely not gonna be in the same order, but everything in the same series, they're still gonna be grouped up, but backwards. Grouped up, but backwards. Okay, there we go. That was the sound of all of those being put down. I think you guys have no idea about how much I actually have. I have too much. I have far too much. With these last few comics, that would be half of what I have right now. 2 ball guys. Coincidence? I think not. As you guys saw before, I have the Bitter March. This was before I got the big These are ones that I've thrifted. This was before I got the big Thunderbolt Saga Bucky Barnes, where it has the entirety of the Bitter March comics. So I have the single of the first one and the fourth one, but I'm missing the ones in between it. This is a part of Ed Brubaker's Winter Soldier series. Again, as I said, I'm only missing the first volumes. I think I have the endings of it. Maybe. I don't know if I have the endings to it. But this is volume number 4, so we're getting somewhere. I recently picked this up. So this is volume 4. This is volume 8. Look at them. They're so cute. I love them. Again, once again, I have this. This is just one of my favorite. Why was 6 behind 8? What is wrong with me? I can't count. This is one of my favorite Bucky artworks. I love it. But that's 6. This one's 13. Hi, Richard. Welcome in. Am I too late to see your lovely hands? They're here. We're almost halfway through the comic collection, so you actually came at a pretty decent time. But yeah, this is volume number 13. And then this is the other Winter Soldier that I have. And for if any of you want to know how old this is, your timestamp is Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is your timestamp. Like trailers for Iron Man 3 is when this came out. Right around then. And then the final issue, number 19. I only have 18 and 19 of those. And then these are my old... These are supposed to be the oldest ones. Not really oldest ones, as in, like, made old, but, like, timeline-wise, this is, like, the furthest back that I have. If that makes sense. Like, they're more newer comics, but they take place before Bucky becomes the Winter Soldier, where he is the spry young guy helping Steve Rogers, Captain America, spread hope throughout America during the World War II phase. So, I have, this is issue 200, not 200, 626. Ed Brubaker, once again, coming in, because he always seems to have a hand in everything Bucky Barnes related. We got this other Captain America and Bucky. Nice work. And then we got this last Captain America and Bucky. Maybe you want a timestamp? Ultimate Spider-Man coming April 1st on Disney XD. That's why I said it's not old, but in the in timeline-wise, it's takes place before. And that's why I said old. It takes place before Bucky becomes the Winter Soldier. It takes place before all of this stuff that we know now. So, yes! Yes, yes, yes. It's around the Captain America origin story days, basically, is what I'm trying to say. That's officially half of my collection. We've officially made it to the halfway mark. As I said, I have over 100 comics. So, give me a moment. I have to take off the headphones again to bend down and scoop up more comics. These are already out of order, so that's A-okay. I'm just grabbing a big old stack. I'm grabbing a big old stack. Oh wow. Oh my god, it's so heavy. Oh my god. Ah! Okay. I am not strong. I am not strong. I am not one of the strongest warriors. We're at the halfway point? Yeah. I told you I have a problem. I told you I had an issue. That's why I knew this stream was gonna take forever. But I think it's fun because you guys get to see exactly how acoustic I am for all of this. Maybe I break this pile up. It's a little daunting to see it all in one big scary thing. Maybe like this. No, because it's all Captain America. Okay, we'll just do it as one big thing, because it's all going to be Captain America. This is my Captain America pile! Because not only do I collect Bucky stuff, I collect Captain too, because Bucky's timeline and story intertwines very, very much with the Captain America story. So I found the very first Captain America Out of Time Part 1, which this starts the Winter Soldier story, technically. Because you need context from these to go into the Winter Soldier story. Even though I have the whole collection of the Winter Soldier story now, I got these before I had that. So, Captain America Out of Time Part 2. This is the second issue of the Ed Brubaker Captain America run. And then we go to 13, which is Winter Soldier Part 5. Because, again, I thrift most of these, so they all don't come into my radar at the same time. This is issues number 14, and as you can see, look at them! This is like one of my favorite arts ever, because of the parallels and where they were now from where they were then, and it's very cool. And it's in the original Captain America font up here where it says Captain America Comics. It's a big homage and a big love letter to the original Captain America comics, and that's why I love that one a lot. This one is, what is this one? Number 21. This is number 21. Look at Bucky! Look at Bucky on a train! With Captain America! Very similar to another time in the MCU, huh? But yeah, Ed Brubaker's Captain America run has all of these, because it all leads up to Bucky becoming Captain America. So I'm just collecting the whole thing. So Civil War, Captain America, part 22, 21, 22. This is 23. So it has Iron Man, Civil War. And then we get into the death of Captain America, number 25. And then we get into the Initiative, which starts number 26. Bucky is down here. I have to point out the Buckies. Number 27. Which is continuing what everybody's doing after the quote-unquote death of Captain America. This one, I have to show you guys as I take out... I have a big... I can't really show you the front of this, but these are a whole bunch of ones that are together in one big clump so I could have more space. Because I'm innovative. Mizuki is innovative and finds ways of storage. So these are basically, I seal locked them, basically. I seal locked them so I could have more space and room. So please give me some grace as I continue my tour. Alright, they're now free. They're also still individually wrapped as well. Alright. Number 28. 28 we have here. 29. We got Sharon here with Bucky. 31. Look at him sleeping! It's totally not dead, he's sleeping! Don't worry about it. 33. I thought this cover was cool because it has Iron Man fighting Bucky Barnes. Just awesome. This is 37. Very cool. This is, I also believe this is where Bucky has fully taken up the Captain America. So this is Bucky Captain America that you're seeing right now. On number 42. And then here we get into the Here's Bucky as Captain America. There he is. This is one of the first ones I picked up because I freaked out because I noticed his outfit. And I was like, oh my god, Bucky is Captain America? I need this. Because I usually only looked in the W's whenever I'm looking for Winter Soldier stuff. And it was actually Mama Mizu's bright idea to actually take a look into the Captain America comics just to see. And I saw this, and I freaked out. And I was like, there's a run where Bucky Barnes is Captain America, and so therefore it has become my obsession. So I have, this is 43 and this is 44, so this is a continuation. So if you look at the comparison side by side, the Cap side remains the same. It's just the villain in the back changes. And if we look at the Bucky sides and compare, one's Bucky from the olden days, and one's the more recent Bucky that we know and love. So, very interesting, very cool to look at. I love it a lot. And then finally he comes to his true form at the very end. So no longer two halves, but a whole. You're welcome! I'm a nerd, I know. Namor! Namor is here now. And then 47, 48, Bucky's here. 49, where you see Falcon and Sharon once again. And these are like random 600 ones that are at the very, very end. I don't know if they all have the same things in them or different things, but they're more big and thick. So we have number 600 here. Very pretty. Got Natasha down here. We have another 600, but you have two Buckys. I think this is all Bucky on here. Even though this is Cap, this is Bucky Cap. Then you have 602, where the art style looks different, but it's really pretty. Then we have 603, more realistic. Very cool. And then we have one of my favorite ones, which is 612, which you have this really beautiful piece of Bucky and Steve. Or maybe this is probably actually Bucky again, but in Captain America outfit. This is actually Bucky and Steve, as you can see here, with issue number 619. Then Captain America Reborn, which is another Brubaker title. And this one's kind of crazy. Because basically, spoilers for Captain America Reborn. Basically what happens here is that this is Bucky Captain America. This is Bucky Captain America. And this down here... No, this isn't Bucky Captain America. This is Bucky Captain America down here. And this is Red Skull in Steve Rogers' body. Or a clone of Steve Rogers' body. Something like that. And it's like, you have to kill your mentor. And then this was like a cool free comic that they gave out during... around Thunderbolts time. They did a little re-release of Captain America Winter Soldier. I grabbed it thinking it was going to be the whole thing. It was not the whole thing. It's a whole bunch of things. It's like the first two issues of it, maybe, and then the rest is like ads for other things that are also coming out. So, there's some Spider-Man stuff in here. All that. Still kind of cool to have. So I have it. It was free. So, there's my first big half of Captain America stuff. I have more. Unfortunately, I have more. So, we are not done yet. Keep strong, my soldiers. Keep strong. We're not done yet. But I will grab them all in one go. So, this will be the last stack. This is the last stack, chat. We've made it. If you've been listening this whole time, you are the goats, because you've been here. and listen to me yap for maybe about almost 3 hours about all my comic collections and all my Resident Evil collections. But this is a new series that I'm trying to get my hands on. It's not actually quote-unquote new. It's been out for a while. This is Captain America's Sentinel of Liberty. This is where Bucky gets his shape-shifting arm and becomes the Revolution somewhere later in the story. So I want that because I want the Revolution storyline. It's how Bucky's arm is able to like bend and mold into whatever he wants in the more new recent issues of Winter Soldier related content. Or Revolution related content, because he's now going by the Winter Soldier again, I think, in the New Avengers. But he went by the Revolution in Thunderbolts, I think, maybe. It's been so long since I listened to Mizu Yap, and you get a hell of a stream. You get a banger this time. But this is a variant edition of Sentinels of Liberty. As I said, I'm very easy to please. If I'm rooting through my little bargain bins of comics and I see Bucky Barnes on it, I'm snatching it up. It doesn't matter if he's in it or not, I'm snatching it up. Once again, picked it up because look who's in the corner here. Snatched him up. Captain America series. I don't know what it's from. I don't know who this woman is, but I love her. She's hot. So I get a hot lady and Bucky Barnes? Hell yeah, sign me up. Captain America White, once again, saw Bucky on the cover, took it. I don't know what it's about, but I don't have the first volume. I only have 2. I have 3, which is really cool. I have 4. And I have, 5. I think that's all the Captain America I own, because now we're getting into the other random stuff that I own. So here's a Magic comic I have, because I was like, I'm going to start collecting Magic comics, and then I realized I need to save all my money for all the new Avengers stuff, because the new comics that come out, the new runs that come out, they cost way more than just thrifting them all. So, yeah, we got Magic, newer run, the second volume. Look how pretty she is. I love it. I originally was drawn into this because of the number 4 edition. Look how beautiful this artwork is. She looks gorgeous here. So I just had to snatch it up because I was like, look at the color. She looks so pretty. Ah! Captain America White is incredible. Really? I'm excited to read it at one point then. Ignore the tag just because I don't know if any of it's bad. I got a Moon Knight comic. I paid full price for this. I just saw it and it was a big Moon Knight comic. It's one of the thick ones, as you can maybe see. It's pretty thick. Because I wanted to learn more about Moon Knight. Have I read this yet? No, I haven't. But I have it. So whenever I want to learn more about Moon Knight, I can start learning about Moon Knight because I think he's funny. And then I got these around the time that the Marvel Rivals Vampire event was happening because I was very interested in the Dracula arc that Moon Knight has. So I believe these seem to be vampire comics, I hope. But these are the Moon Knight Blood Hunt. I have number 5 and number 6 of it. Just because I love horror. I think Moon Knight's a cool character. I like vampires. Hell yeah. Number 6. It seems to be about vampires. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. The moon! I just like the thought of the vampire stuff. Anyway, Scarlet Witch. I love Scarlet Witch. This is from one of the newer comics. And I saw Black Cat, and I was immediately sold. I love Black Cat. Even though I don't read Spider-Man comics, I love Black Cat. So I saw Black Cat, and I saw Wanda, and I was like, I love Wanda. Wanda's one of my favorite characters ever. So I just snatched it up because I saw both of them together and I was like, you know what? Might as well. Yoinked it. And I also got the one that goes after it just in case if Felicia still continues to be in the story or not. I don't know. I haven't read it yet. But it looks gorgeous. She looks gorgeous. She's Sorcerer Supreme now. So I have no idea what's going on in her timeline and stuff that's going on with her. Anyway, the Crow Dead time. This is a single issue. I told you I had 2 more Crow comics of single issues. This is Crow Dead time. I have the whole big book with it now. So I do have all of Dead Time. But the one that I don't have and I am looking for is Razor, is the one that I'm currently keeping my eyes out, is the Crow Razor. I have the first volume, which is the hardest one to find, I fear, so that's good at least. It's just finding the rest is the issue. So there's more of my Crow comics. I love the Crow. If you've never ever watched or read the Crow, get into the Crow. What are you doing? Also, once again, I saw Black Cat on a cover and I went, you know what, I'll just grab her because I think she's cute and I don't even think she's in this issue. And I was sad. But she looks really pretty here because I saw her and I was like, oh my god, I love her. And then I just picked it up. I'm a very simple woman to please, but now, look! Mizu found a Black Cat only comic. So this is her official comic. I thrifted this, and it's a variant edition where it seems that she's punching the shit out of Nick Fury, which I think is something. I don't know what's happening there. Drama. Once again, saw Bucky, took it. No idea what all new invaders are, but it has Namor. It's the original, I guess, team that fought in in World War II. I guess. I have no idea what's happening in this comic. I literally just saw Bucky and went, it's mine now. I saw Bucky and it's mine now. That's always my thoughts. Anyway, as I said, I got the swimsuit edition. A secondary volume of the swimsuit edition because I liked the girls with the surfboards as my favorite. Because I think Widow looks great here and Mary Jane, and you get She-Hulk in the middle. I can't really turn this around and show you, but it has more girls on the back. But I like how she has her baton strapped here. I think it's cute. I love it. We're almost done. We got a Loki comic. I just thrifted this. And I have no idea what the hell is happening here. But I have it. And it's a Loki comic. And now we come to my oldest comic. This is an original Punisher comic that I thrifted. It's not a reprint. You can tell if I open this very carefully. I want to show this to you guys because it's really cool. But yeah, these are, real quick, these are just free comics that I got for Free Comic Book Day. Nothing too special about them. They're the same as the other one. But I saw Storm and Ironheart on this cover and I was like, oh my god, I love them. So I yoinked it. And the other one is Fantastic Four because it was around the time that the Fantastic Four movie was about to come out. So they're doing all sorts of press for that. So that's what those are. Nothing too special there besides just me seeing pretty cover art and being like, ooh! That's about it for those two. But the Punisher comic is really cool. One of these days I'm going to get myself an older Captain America comic and I feel like that'll be one of my holy grails, especially if it has Bucky in it. But as of right now, let's see. 1988. 1988 is this comic. And it's in pristine, perfect condition and it's thrifted. I thrifted this. I got this for $2. I don't know how much it would be market price, but as you can see, no glossy pages. It's literally the newspaper texture. It's from the time. Look at the comic book conventions. April 1988. March 1988. February 1988. I'm just showing you dates and all this. It has all the original ads, the original colorings. It's thicker than most. Daredevil. Very interesting. Like, look how cool it is, right? It is my oldest comic. It is in pristine condition. As I'm saying, it has all the old ads in here. It has, like, all of it. It's just very cool to me, and it's like one of my favorite things that I own. And it's in pristine, perfect condition. At least to me. There might be a few small, tiny, itty-bitty little scratches, but not enough to make it, like, unthinkable. But yeah, I got it for $2. Thrifted it for $2. But yeah, that's my oldest comic. And with that, that's my entirety of my comic book collection. That's it. That's all I got. You and I just went through maybe around 120 comics altogether. So, yeah! Yippee! Alright, I'm gonna switch screens. We're gonna switch screens and go back to my room, and then we'll yap about what the hell questions that you have for me, and etc. I'm gonna look weird for a moment, but it's fine. Oh god! Oh! Oh! Oh, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Okay, we're fine. Hi! I fixed it. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Hi! $1 US in 1988 turns to dust. Turns to dust. I don't know how much it runs for now, cause I didn't look into it, but usually comics that are from very earlier on, they go much higher in price. So yeah. Hi! Anyway, that's my entirety of my comic book collection. Did you guys enjoy that? I think it's cool. I think it's awesome. I like yapping about my comics. Your loot stash is so cool. Hi, thank you! I do my best. How the heck do you keep finding these at thrift stores? That's what I'm saying. I have no fucking clue. That's why I always say never knock your local thrift stores. Look in them. You might find gems. I'm thinking more of how modern comics are compared to in 1988. Yeah, that's also true too. Prices went up exponentially. You have credible representation as a comic book enthusiast, especially now that you have physical proof to back it up. I do! I do! I do. I, in fact, am a nerd. I have street cred. I have nerd street cred. Those are some cool comics. Thank you! I'm working on making it bigger. I literally have more comics to get with the new Avengers release. Coming out literally this weekend. I think literally yesterday. Yeah, because today's Thursday. They come out on Wednesdays for some reason. So, I'm getting the new Avengers comic. And then, I think there's another Supernatural comic too this week that I'm grabbing. And then I think Mama Mizu and I are gonna hit the thrift stores again to see if I can find some things that are gonna finish some collections of mine. Maybe. I'm gonna draw you next after I'm done with my stuff. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Pablo! Yasumizu! Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. My favorite comics I have are 2 old Resident Evil comics that were $5 each at my comic shop. They go for $50 each online. Do they have Leon in it? And if so, let me know the name of it. I need it, I fear. Add it to the list. Add it to the list of things that Mizu needs. I need it, Your Honor. I need it. I need it. I need to drink some water. No, Leon, they are original stories, but one tells what happens at the... Oh. Way up. It's Jover. It's Jover. I don't want to pay $50 for a comic book. Pain. Pain and suffering. What happens at the diner in the OG Resident Evil 2 before Claire shows up? Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Would you ever consider making a Mizu comic one day? It would be awesome to see you on the front cover for your very first pink edition. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I'd want to work with people that do like actual like comic book styles though. Like I don't know if I want to make it anime or not. I feel like I would want to make it more superhero-y just to stand out and be a little different. Cause that would just be manga. I don't want to make a manga, I want to make a comic, you know what I mean? Good collection, thank you Cody! Thank you. I enjoyed your stream, thank you Jordan! I appreciate it very, very much. Okay. Alrighty chat. Mizu has to dip out. Thank you for celebrating my 1 year with me and chilling as I do my very first hand cam stream. Hopefully it was a cozy, fun vibe to watch Mizu freak out and very excitedly show you about 120 comics. And that's not counting the big boys that I got, the full collections. Well, yeah. I appreciate both styles. Let's go! Happy anniversary, Mizu. Thank you so much! I'm so happy that you were able to do this for us. Happy 1 year. I'm really glad to be supporting you. Yay! Every Mizu is a great stream. Yippee! Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for the streams and sharing and being you. Ah! I couldn't do any of this without you guys. The handcam was funded directly by you guys, so you guys also made sure that this stream could happen, and I really appreciate it. So I guess now that we have handcam streams, the next thing Mizu has to work towards with doing bigger and better streams, besides getting the PC fixed first. The PC needs to be fixed first, but after the PC is fixed, I think it might be time for Mizu 3D. I think maybe we could start moving towards Mizu 3D or Mizu's second outfit. The cyber outfit that we all voted on. So you guys will get cyber Mizu or 3D Mizu, depending on what would be more achievable. It'd be cool to have both, but I don't know. We'll see! Alright, the chat. Thank you all for hanging out with me today! I really appreciate it! I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your days, evenings, nights, whatever time zone it may be for you! Thank you for celebrating my 1 year with me! I will see you guys all on Sunday for a Metal Gear Solid stream! And with that, I'll see you guys then. Oyasumizu! 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 Bye bye!